and welcome back to my channel. In today's video you have my May unboxings. Yes, as is usual, I'm starting off with April boxes, but it's only a couple days before May, so let's dig in. First off, Fairy Loot. This is the YA box, one of the only full book boxes that I still get. So first off, we have the spoiler card, which I'm not going to look at, but I like the art. I do know what book is in here. So first off, we have an item that makes all of the peanuts go everywhere. I believe this is a book sleeve. It's not necessarily my coloring, and I don't tend to use book sleeves, but it's pretty. We should appreciate the flower regardless of its roots. It is a zip, nice felt lining in here. These are really nice. I just read books too fast to carry them around. This is Daughter of the Moon Goddess, I'm assuming, because it's DOTMG. So it's pretty. I don't know that I will be holding on to it though. We have another fabric item in here. This is it's another one of these. Maybe I'll start using these. It's one of those bowl holders, so like when it's hot, when you set it down on something. This is pretty. I really like this design. This is inspired by, it just says violet bowl closing, so maybe violet made of thorns. The coloring does fit for that. It feels really nice. I did not like violet made of thorns and have since unhauled it, but I really like the design. Oh, we have another pair of socks. So I'm going to pull off this little thing here. I like this pair of socks better than some of the others because I like ankle socks better. This is True Story socks. So I guess that's all it says. It has an eye. I don't know that you can see that on it. It has an eye, and then it has True Story. I have no idea what that is in relation to, but I need more socks. So I'm never going to turn down bookish related socks. Let's take a look at the spoiler card to see what they're related to. Oh, okay. So they are related to Daughter of Smoke and Bone. It's been a while since I read that book. It is on my list to reread and then read the rest of the trilogy. So they said that the other item was an art print, so I'm going to dig that out of the bottom. Okay, not necessarily my style. Will I hold on to it? Yes. I like collecting these things. I have no idea who that is, so let me consult the spoiler card. Okay, this is Aaron Warner from the Shatter Me series. Never read the Shatter Me series. Didn't recognize this person, but I'll be keeping it. Then we have foiled bookmarks and tarot cards still. So these are the next in the mythology bookmarks. So here's one. Here is the other. Not 100% certain. I'm guessing the one on the dark one is Hades, perhaps? Oh, no, it's Morpheus. Okay. All right, that makes sense. Morpheus is the god of sleep, and the other one is Nike, the goddess of victory. These are really nice. I do like these. Even though, do I need more bookmarks? No. So now we have the tarot cards. Ooh, interesting colors on this. This is unique on their tarot cards. We have the 5 of stars and the 6 of stars. I'm seeing pentagrams drawn in here, so this is related to, that's what I thought. This is related to Daughter of Smoke and Bone. So these are the main characters. I wondered that with the blue hair and the design there. These are some of my favorite of the tarot cards. Now it's the time to get the things out of the bag and then reveal the book, which I do know what it is. It's going on my TBR for May, which has been long up by this point. We have the Fairy Scoop. Next month's theme is Feuding Gods. Not necessarily a fan of this particular artwork on the Dear Reader letter, but I will be holding on to it. I like collecting that book, the artwork in the book. And now we have the book. Whoops, no, there's a bookmark in there. I forgot. I will not be holding on to this. I like this artwork better, the one that was on the spoiler card. But anyway, now we have the book. We have Silver in the Bone by Alexandra Bracken. Oh my word. Look at those sprayed edges. That is fantastic. I am hoping for much better results from this book than this one. This, I believe, is a Arthurian retelling, you know, Sword in the Stone. Here, we've got end pages. Okay, so the Dear Reader letter definitely plays off of the style from the spoiler card, but I like it much better in here. I like the colors of that much better. We have here, it's more of an anime style, I think. And let's see the enter to the dust cover. Interesting. Interesting choice here. Not sure that I like it, but it's very interesting. We have people prominently, cartoon-wise, on the cover. I like it when they add to it, but I don't know that this goes with this. We shall see what I think about this book. Bit of an underwhelming fairy loot box, but those come every so often. Okay, I'm back with another unboxing, an unboxing that I thought I had skipped this month. Because if I have the months right, and this is the book that I thought, I got off the wait list for another subscription that's a quarterly subscription, and you can't skip the first one. So I'm like, okay, I'll skip this one, my Caffeine and Legends, and then resume the next month, even though I really like Caffeine and Legends, just because I didn't want to duplicate. Somehow, it appeared, I don't remember getting charged for it, which, I mean, if it's free, okay, fine, I get some free coffee, but I have a duplicate book. The other one is a special edition. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's this book. The theme is Cursed in the Aftermath. We've got a little bit about the box. Wow, okay. I don't remember getting this in the previous ones. I probably did, but I really like the look of this blend here. This is the Reanimator coffee roaster. And the blend is their foundation blend. We taste dark cocoa, blueberry, toasted walnut. That is an interesting blend of tasting notes there, but I'm excited for this. I really enjoyed the first one. I just got the second one ground, so we'll see what that's like. But next we have, ooh, nice, High Elf cider. I like little candles. So I have some matches down with my candles, and there's only a handful left in the box. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna take these out, put them here, and then get rid of the box. Yeah, the box has the little scratch part of it, so I haven't burned any candles since then. I need to fix that. Anyway, try to get this open. Oh, it smells really good. It definitely smells like fall. This must be one of those pop ones, not a twist one. That's why it took so long to come off. Oh. Oh, this is so cool. I've seen this before and thought about it because I want to reduce my plastic use. This is beeswax plastic, like plastic wrap. So reusable food storage. This is fantastic. Okay, really excited about that. So this is what it looks like inside. It is made out of beeswax. I will have to read up on how to use this. This is such a cool product. See, I knew I liked this subscription. I don't like the fact that I have a duplicate, but I couldn't skip the other one. Then it is wrapped. It's got some of the crinkles in it, wrapped in brown paper packages. There's no string. It says sip, read, repeat. I like that. So I do know what the book is. Interesting, it's a new release, but this is a paperback. Okay, so it's got a book plate. Probably won't put it in. I don't tend to do that. Ooh, this is thick. This is The Sword Defiant by Gareth Hanrahan. This, I believe, is, I was gonna say that it was a King Arthur retelling, but I don't think it is. It just gives off those sorts of vibes. Many years ago, Sir Alfric and his 9 companions saved the world, seizing the Dark Lord's cursed weapons along with his dread city. I don't know how to pronounce that. That was the easy part. Now when Elfric, keeper of the cursed sword Spellbreaker, learns of a new and terrifying threat, he seeks the 9 heroes once again, but they are wandering adventurers no longer. Yesterday's eager heroes are today's weary leaders. Oh, interesting. And some have turned to the darkness, becoming monsters themselves. Okay. I'm really excited about this. I stopped too soon. This last line. If there's one thing Alfred knows, it's slaying monsters, even if they used to be friends. Wow. I'm really excited for this, and I hope that special edition coming from Inkstone is gonna be off the charts. And I just remembered that this is an Orbit book. Orbit does tend to do primarily paperback, even when they are new releases. Okay, so I wondered about that. There's a little change in the coloring there, and like, is that part of the story? It's extras, which is fascinating. So there's Meet the Author. There's a chapter of another book. I guess that's what the extras are. Oh, there's actually chapters of 2 other books. Interesting. I don't think I've seen that before. So this is 550 pages. I do like the feel of Orbit paperbacks. They're nice. I will probably read this one and not the special edition when that comes in. Okay, you've got Post Run Me, because I'm so excited about this box to unbox. I finally got off the wait list. Now, it's for tier 2, not tier 1. I don't care about the tier 1 amenities. I just care that I'm off the wait list for the broken binding. I'm so excited. Okay. Now I will say, so the trilogy that they're doing right now is The Bone Ships by R.J. Barker, which I've heard mixed things about, but the people who I've seen who haven't liked it, my tastes really don't, I can't figure out whether they match or they don't match. They tend to not match, so I should probably like them. I think they started it in March or April. I don't know when they started it, because I've already paid for all 3 boxes, because when I got off the wait list and I paid that first subscription, then they sent me an email. That apparently was for book 2. They sent me an email saying, you would have been charged for book 1 at the beginning of April, which I wasn't, because I wasn't off the wait list yet. I don't know how that works, but I've paid for all 3 books. I just don't know which one or 2 is in this box. 3 is not in this box yet. But I'm so excited because they make gorgeous editions. Okay, when you lift it out, it's got great packaging in here. I love using this sort of packaging instead of Goldsboro with all the plastic packaging. Wow, there is a lot of it though. I see the book. Looks like there is a little bit of bubble wrap around it, which makes sense. Wow, this thing is well packaged because it's got a little bit of bubble wrap, and then it's wrapped with a bow. Brown paper packages tied up with string. Especially when they're books. These are a few of my favorite things. I don't know why I sang, but okay. So let's undo the ribbon. That went a lot better than I thought. So we've got a bookmark for The Bone Ships. It's like opening up a present. This thing is so pretty. So here's the front cover. We've got solid block sprayed edges. Every time when I started watching BookTube and saw that they have these sprayed edges on books now, so brilliant. Oh my word. Phenomenal end papers. Oh my word. Okay. I mean, stunning. Oh, I am so excited to be on this waitlist and on this subscription. I hope this book is amazing, because this book, wow. I mean, absolutely fantastic. I'm so excited. So this is definitely book 1. Book 2 should, I guess, be coming soon, because I've already paid for it, and book 3, but I'm so excited. Okay, I'm back with another quick unboxing. This is my comics subscription. I've already taken off the USPS folder, and it's still got this folder. Since getting through a whole bunch of my backlist of my comic subscription, I did go ahead and make the change to the kids subscription, the young adult version, basically. They call it the kids, but there's a wide variety of age groups within that, just because the adult ones weren't really working for me. It just wasn't the kind of topics that I wanted, and I wasn't getting my money's worth. Plus, the kids version was a lot cheaper. I have actually heard about this book. I believe it was on Ashley from Bookish Realms channel. She does a lot with comics, manga, graphic novels, etc. This one does come with an actual pin, which I will not be keeping. I like enamel pins. So this is Parachute Kids by Betty C. Tang. I'm really excited about this. So the idea behind it, I'm gonna read the back of this. Feng Li can't wait to discover America with her family, but after an action-packed vacation, her parents deliver shocking news. They are returning to Taiwan and leaving Feng Li and her older siblings in California on their own. Suddenly, the three kids must fend for themselves in a strange new world and get along. Starting a new school, learning a new language, and trying to make friends while managing a household is hard enough. There's more to it, but that's the idea for this one, and I've heard really good things about it. Okay, I'm back with 2 unboxings. One I knew about, one I didn't expect, but the one that I didn't expect, well, I knew it was coming, but anyway, I didn't expect it today, is the Adult Fairy Loot book only, and I don't remember what this one is. Actually, I do remember now. I had forgotten what month. So this is Strings Attached. So this is going to help me with my ARC goal. I'll read it physically, but I do have an ARC of this particular book. It is interesting though. There was a lot of, not a lot, but there was some backlash for choosing this particular author because of what he said was his inspiration for one of his earlier books. And I talked about it when I read that book, which is House in the Cerulean Sea. So the author is TJ Klune. And a lot of people were like disappointed that they went with TJ Klune because apparently it was problematic for him to use that as inspiration. I stand behind the fact that he used it as inspiration, but he didn't tell their story. I think he knew it wasn't his story to tell, and that's not the story that he told. That aside, I have not read House Under the Whispering Door, but I am interested in that one. But this one is In the Lives of Puppets. This is not the cover that I'm used to, so maybe this is the UK cover, but it is really pretty. I love that. And then we've got gorgeous sprayed edge. Oh, I love it when they continue the design on there. And oh, the end pages flow right along with that. So this is still the flap and it looks like it fits right along. That's gorgeous. And we've got, I believe, yeah, it's the same image. There's nothing on the dust cover, but I'm going to take the dust cover off to see what we have underneath. Oh, that's so cool. I like that. And it's got the title right here on the front cover. I like that. So I do like the design of this cover. This is not the cover that I'm used to. The original cover is much more similar to the imagery that's here on the card. It is. It's an exclusive redesigned cover. I like that. By Vitovskaya Art. I probably didn't say that right. But anyway. And it is signed by the author. I didn't show you that, but it's signed in the typical spot. So there's book number 1. I'm excited about that. Box number 1, I should say. Box number 2 is book of the month. Now, once again, another month where I wasn't necessarily super sold on any of the books or nearly as many as I was in March, but I have a long backlist of stuff on my TBR that you can put on their website. I didn't actually look at any of the add-ons that you can actually add on once you've chosen your book of the month. So I'll have to go through there. But I did get 5 again. So I have problems, but will I eventually not get 5 in a box? Maybe, who knows? Anyway, so the one that I ended up choosing for this month is Paper Names by Susie Luo. And this is, I believe, a literary fiction novel set in New York and China over 3 decades. Paper Names explores what it means to be American from 3 different perspectives. So it's got the immigrant story and exploring what that means translated to being American. I'm definitely intrigued by this. The next one was very popular last year. I think it was one of their nominees for Book of the Year, and that is Black Cake by Charmaine Wilkerson. It centers another immigrant story, I believe. And they are immigrants from the Caribbean, which is where you get the titular Black Cake. And this was, yes, this was January 2022 book. I definitely want to hear from more diverse voices, so I'm trying to get as many of these as I can. I'm also trying to get as many of the memoir and nonfictions that they put out, and so thus I chose The Beauty in Breaking by Michelle Harper. This is a memoir, I believe. No, it's not in verse, but this was a July 2020. So yes, I'm going further back. Could I maybe get it cheaper secondhand? Maybe, but I like the coherency of the Book of the Month edition. Michelle Harper is an African-American emergency room physician in a profession that is overwhelmingly male and white. So this is definitely very intriguing. This next one is a YA novel, I believe, about the experience of a girl who is mixed race, and that is Color Me In by Natasha Diaz. This is an even older release, August of 2019. So yes, she has a black mom and a Jewish dad, and so her parents split and now she has to go to 2 different worlds. So I am definitely intrigued by this one. And the last one is one that I picked. I didn't originally have it on my TBR on Book of the Month because I didn't really know what it was about. And then I learned what it was about, and this is True Biz by Sarah Novick, and it centers the deaf experience, which when I learned that, the cover made a lot more sense. This is an April 2022 release. So True Biz, the students at the River Valley School for the Deaf just want to hook up, pass their history finals, and have politicians, doctors, and their parents stop telling them what to do with their bodies. I think this also brings in the idea of getting a cochlear implant or choosing not to. So I am really intrigued to take a look at this. I have to say, when I was choosing them, I'm like, I know there was a reason why I put them on my TBR, but I didn't remember when I was choosing them. But then just reading the synopses, I'm like, oh, that's why I put them on there. And I'm actually really excited about it. Every single one of these features representation that is very different than mine. We have the actual Book of the Month, and so there's Chinese and immigrant representation. Black Cake, which has Afro-Caribbean representation, I believe also immigrant. There is this memoir, The Beauty in the Breaking, which has African-American representation. There is Color Me In, which has biracial representation, and True Biz, which has deaf representation. So I'm really excited about all those picks. Okay, I'm back for another quick unboxing. This time, I believe it's a Lumicrate. It's an orange box with no eye on it, but I believe it is a Lumicrate. And I do their book only option. Oh, I'd forgotten they were doing this. Okay, so I like this cover better. I still don't understand the squigglies combined with plastic wrapping the book, because the squigglies are environmentally friendly, but the plastic wrap is not. So they don't send a spoiler card for their book only subscriptions, which is a little annoying. They have a book plate. I won't be putting it in there, but the book is Some Desperate Glory by Emily Tesh. And I've heard about Emily Tesh before. I've never read any of her works before. This is clearly some sort of sci-fi. And we've got amazing sprayed edges. Those are just so pretty. Both Illumicrate and Fairy Loot have been stepping up their game. Oh wow. Look at this under the dust cover art. That is stunning. And it's unique on both sides. That's incredible. Okay, and now for the dust cover, not the dust cover, the hardback reveal. It's fairly understated, but I like that because, I mean, these end pages are just gorgeous. There's a quote, "While we live, the enemy shall fear us. We are what's left. We are what must survive." Very sci-fi leaning. As much as I love fantasy, you would think that I would also love sci-fi. And that's the thing. You would think that lovers of fantasy would love sci-fi, lovers of sci-fi would love fantasy, because they're very similar. But it doesn't usually go that way. And I clearly lean towards the fantasy side, not so much the sci-fi side. So hopefully this is a winner, because those sprayed edges, perfection. Okay, so let's look at the synopsis. All her life, Kier has trained for the day she can avenge the destruction of planet Earth. Raised on Gaia Station alongside the last scraps of humanity. She is one of the best warriors of her generation, the sword of a dead planet. Then command assigns her brother to certain death and relegates her to the nursery to bear sons. And she knows she must take humanity's revenge into her own hands. Alongside her brother's brilliant but seditious friend and the lonely captive alien, Kira must escape from everything she's ever known. If she succeeds, she will find a universe far more complicated than she was taught and far more wondrous than she could ever have imagined. Oh, okay, it's also a standalone. That's good. Some Desperate Glory is a thrillingly told science fiction tale about the wreckage of war, the family you find, and who you must become when every choice is stripped from you. Okay, so I'm back with another unboxing. It may or may not be my last unboxing of the month. I will wrap it up. I'll edit this video and etc. this weekend. So anything that comes this week will make it in this video. However, I don't remember what I still have left. So the box that I have, I'm not going to show, well, pretty much anything because I address this stuff. It is Goldsboro. This is just a plain box, a non-branded box with the copious amounts of packaging. I am really excited about this book. I'm going to take the library cover off the jacket. Okay, so the book is Dragonfall by R.L. Lamb. I am really excited about this. I just read the synopsis again. Again, really excited. I love the coordination of the sprayed edges there. Nothing on the reverse dust cover, but we do have an embossed version of the cover image. And then we have, it is signed, and I am number 1081. This book, I'm going to read just a little bit. Long ago, humans betrayed dragons, stealing their magic and banishing them to a dying world. Centuries later, their descendants worship dragons as gods. But the gods remember, and they do not forgive. And so there's a human involved, and there's a dragon that comes back. But somehow, as a human, I'm really intrigued by this one. Okay, I am back with another Broken Binding unboxing. It is book 2 in the Bone Ships, or the, no, Bone Ships series, but I think the series is actually called Tide Child. But anyway, book 2 in Bone Ships. This will probably be the last unboxing of this month because I think I'm waiting on, I have Fairy Loot, Illumicrate, I got Goldsboro, I got Book of the Month. I think the only thing that I'm potentially waiting on is the Inkstone book, which should be shipping, but it's shipping from overseas, and then also my TBR recommendations. But they say it could take up to 3 weeks to ship, and the order went through on the 8th of the month, so it probably won't get here until June. That being said, I have another little package here. I loved how the first book in this trilogy looked, and I am so excited to get the rest of them and to see what the next series is going to be. Okay, so once you take this off, there is bubble wrap. Then once you take off the bubble wrap, you have a bookmark and a brown paper package. I will not sing again this time, but I'm going to undo the ribbon. That worked out better than I expected. And then you get to unwrap it. All right, so we have book 2, which is Call of the Bone Ships. And again, gorgeous sprayed edges there. Solid green on both ends. I forget what the color of the previous one was. I'm gonna go ahead and take the dust cover off to show you the end pages. That's remarkable. These are works of art. These are so, oh my word. The end pages, it's like one bit of art. So you see the sea dragon's head there and the tail there, and then it gets even better. This is just so pretty because if you open it up, there's the whole picture. This is just so gorgeous. I sincerely hope that I love this series because these books are just too pretty to get rid of. So there you have it. There are May's unboxings. I'm really excited about all of the books that I got this month, and I'm excited about my project and potentially culling my book subscriptions because I have a thing for fancy books. Thanks so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one.